Today we're going to discuss collaboration and how important that is to coming up with creative solves. Now, can I be honest here for a second? Working with other people is tiring. Collaboration is tiring. The thought of talking to multiple team members in several other departments to get their thoughts on things that I am responsible for, it just sounds like a whole lot of trouble, a whole lot of energy that I'm going to have to use. So personally, I understand how tough it can be to collaborate. And I can feel at times that I'm better off just going it alone, and I know a lot of us feel the same way, like I'll just take care of it. Collaboration can be difficult because there's give and take within this relationship, right? We all have to make concessions and take other people's viewpoints. And it's difficult for all of us to change our viewpoints. And in order for us to collaborate, we have to change our viewpoint. And that's the key word here, change. Collaboration forces change. And change is hard. Hard to the core, because change is looked at as danger. Hardwired from our caveman days. Our brains look for patterns. And when it sees something that does not fit the pattern, an alarm goes off. So imagine you come out of your cave and the bushes look different. There's an unfamiliar sound, something rustling in the bush. A caveman would immediately go into the flight or fight response. See, change back then was life or death. Now change can serve as good. So, how do we rewire our brains to thrive in change? Be comfortable with collaboration and all the messiness it brings. In today's practice, we're going to use the 528 Hz solfeggio frequency. This frequency will manifest acceptance and will promote self-confidence. So if you haven't already, let's find a comfortable place where you'll have some peace and quiet for a little bit. Get comfortable and let's just start with focusing in on the breath. Breathe in for 4 seconds through the nose. Hold it for 2 and out for 4 seconds from the mouth. And again, 4 into the nose. And hold. And then out for 4 seconds. And I want you to do it again. This time focus in on the breath and what you feel. The air passing the tip of your nose and the air coming out, passing your lips. Again, and feel it in the expansion of your chest and stomach on the inhale, and then the emptiness of the chest and stomach on the exhale. Okay. Now I want to change your focus in on sound. What do you hear? So without labeling the sound, I just want you to listen out and what does the sound like? What direction is it coming from? How close is it? Now, are there more than one sound at a time? Can you possibly hear some traffic on the street just out your window? And potentially you hear the humming of the air conditioner? Maybe there's another sound that you hear. How many different sounds do you hear? Can you toggle between each of the sounds and distinctly focus in on just that one? And then to another. Can you block out everything but this one sound? Now, when we collaborate with others, we are hearing multiple viewpoints. multiple people, and hearing what they each have to say can be difficult. It's a lot to take in, and most of it doesn't fit the plans that we had set out for. So it can be really hard to hear each of these individual viewpoints. I want you to think of the last time you did collaborate, and what happened if they didn't agree with you. How did you feel when they didn't take your viewpoint? What did you do? What were your actions from hearing the other person's viewpoint? Were there any other viewpoints that you took in from other people? And how did those make you feel? How did you react to those viewpoints? And when you multiply these viewpoints a couple more times, you can see why you might just rather do it yourself. But what if we looked at this just like we did a few moments ago with sound? What if we just tried really hard to hear each viewpoint, but don't label it, just hear it, understand it, don't judge it. The only reaction is to be thankful for it. And if possible, use the viewpoint to make our work better. And if a viewpoint doesn't make it better, tune out that sound and focus in on another sound that can help. Okay, now let's get back to the breath. New 4-2-4 count in through the nose. Hold and out through the mouth. And again. Now let's go back to that scene of collaboration and think about who was there with you. What did those people look like? Where are they from? What is their professional background? And if you answered that they're all the same as you, what you look like, where you're from, same background, how would you consider the level of collaboration from that group? Did great ideas come from it? Did new ideas come from it? I want you to think of a time when you may have had a more diverse group. People of different professional backgrounds, different upbringings, colors, and think about how the collaboration was with that more diversified group. Did you have better ideas, more ideas, different ideas? Well, I don't know how your session went, but I can tell you, with more diversity, you will essentially have more unique points of view. Those unique points of view will give you different ways to look at a problem and different ways to create a solution. There is no doubt with more diversity, you're going to have a more powerful conversation and a much more powerful collaboration. Now come back to the breath again, and let's just breathe in through the nose. Hold and out through the mouth. And just stay steady on the breath. There are 3 tasks that I'm going to ask you to complete today. The task today is going to be focused in on collaboration. Today, when you speak with others, I want you to hear and understand what people are saying. And I want you to not feel the words or judge the words. Just be gracious for their words. Second task, evaluate who you are collaborating with. What people do you find yourself gravitating towards? Asking for their opinions. Are they the same color as you? The same upbringing? Do you all have the same degree? The same professional job title? Just observe and be mindful. Now the third task is going to be adding diversity. Even if you have a diverse group that you collaborate with already, who else can you collaborate with? Who else can you add to your network? So those are the 3 tasks for today. So to recap, when speaking with others today, just listen and understand their words. Don't feel or judge them. Then also to evaluate who you collaborate with. What does your network look like? And 3, try to increase that diversity. Even if you do have a diverse network, how do you deepen it? Okay, so when you're ready, you can come to, open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, and get back to it today. Well, thank you for continuing this journey. We'll see you next time on the Mindful Innovator Meditation Series.